Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I have another thrift haul to share with you all today, and I'm hoping to sell most of these items in my Poshmark closet and eBay store. So if you want to check out all the items that I decided to pick up this time, definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new here, thanks so much for checking this out. I'm a part-time reseller on both Poshmark and eBay. However, I also love making videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to my reselling experience as well. So that kind of thing sounds at all interesting, definitely check out my videos linked down below. And please also consider subscribing. It'll really help me out as well. So in the COVID era, as I've talked about in previous videos, I've definitely modified my thrifting strategy quite a bit. So currently I just target one thrift store near my house. I don't go branching out into other thrift stores in cities and areas I'm not familiar with, especially because in my particular city, the COVID cases are relatively low compared to areas in our neighboring cities. So I try to focus on just one thrift store. The other things I do is I get there first when it opens, bright and early, just because I don't want to have a lot of other exposures that might be there during the day as it progresses. So I get there bright and early in the morning, I wear PPE, I do not touch anything I don't need to. So for instance, unless it's an emergency phone call, I do not pick up my phone and touch it at all, such that I never look up comps at all. I just kind of go on a whim and use my gut to figure out if it's something I should pick up. But I really minimize touching anything, including my phone, during the thrifting time, just because I want to minimize my exposures in that area. So those are my quick little tips on how to thrift during the COVID era. But because of that, I've just been going to one thrift store recently, and I've had pretty decent success, I'll say. My personal opinion, I think potentially thrifting may be more successful this time as well, because people are stuck at home more, they're cleaning out their closets more, they're donating more, and fewer people are actually out there sourcing as well for the same reason, because they need to stay at home more. So, you know, I think if you're able to venture out thrifting in a safe way, I think it might be a good time to do so. I've had pretty decent success, so I definitely am excited to share with you everything I picked up on this trip and future trips as well. And as I do in all of my haul videos, I will share with you my complete cost of goods, because I think that information is very helpful for you as you're out there sourcing as well. If you are new to Poshmark and decide to make your first purchase, also please consider using my referral code. It's MODMOMMD, that's MODMOMMD. And if you use that referral code and make your first purchase, you will save $10, and I will get a little bit of kickback as well, so it's a win-win situation. So definitely consider using my referral code if you're new to Poshmark. Okay, so for today, again, I'm just going to take you through all the items that I picked up from the thrift store. And I've had pretty good success, and I go through all of the women's section. I don't typically actively source men's or kids' clothing or items. So these are all women's items, and that's really typical for me and really what I enjoy selling most. So I'm going to start off with the shoes, because I always go to shoes first, of course. And I got 3 pairs of shoes, as you can see here. And the first one here is this beautiful pair of pumps, suede leather pumps. The brand is Corso Como. So this brand makes really nice line of shoes. I first heard about them when I saw an article about how people wear comfortable pumps. So this is a brand that was featured, because there are a lot of comfort features, as you can see here, even in the insole. See, there's a ton of padding here, which is really nice. And this particular line of shoes is very well known for their comfort features. And the styles are also really classic and cute as well. This is just a really nice round-toed, I think, let's say burgundy color suede pump. And the condition is excellent as well. It was worn, if anything, maybe just once or so. I mean, as you can see, it's very minimal wear. If anything, it might have just been tried on. So this is just a beautiful, gorgeous pump here, and I paid $14.39 for these pumps. So we'll see how I do with them. One thing my Goodwill does, which is frustrating, is they mark the price on the outsole here. So sometimes you can get them off. Other times it's going to be hard. When there's leather here on the outsole, it really won't be able to wear off. So I'll just have to cross it out a little bit. But these were $14.39, and these were in a size 7.5. So the next pair of shoes, I wasn't certain whether I should pick up or not. I picked it up really mostly for style. The brand is pretty decent as well, but I picked it up just because I fell in love with the style, and again, this was just so minimally worn. So the brand on these is Franco Sarto. So these are another pair of smooth leather and suede pumps, and it has these ankle straps. Of course, it has a zipper in the back. So these are in a size 7.5, and a lot of brands do include the actual style name on the shoes themselves. So Franco Sarto is one of those brands, so it's super helpful. So I'll try to show you what I mean here. If you can see here in the heel, it tells you the size, it tells you it's leather, and it tells you the style name. So this style is called the Davy, so it makes it super easy to look up comps. So this particular shoe I think does okay on Poshmark. There aren't a whole lot of this particular colorway, but I just love this colorway with this metallic strap here and the suede and the light blue. I think it's just really gorgeous, and again, really no significant wear on the bottoms too. So these I picked up for $12.89. And the final pair of shoes is from a brand I know and love very well, and that's from Madewell. So I currently do have a lot of Madewell items in my closet right now. I love selling Madewell. I think it still sells pretty well for me, and there's definitely a market for it, so something to definitely consider picking up. I also have gotten into some retail arbitrage from Madewell as well, and I have put out a couple of videos on retail arbitrage hauls from Madewell, and I've linked those down below in case you're curious. But I found these beautiful pair of block heel pumps, and they have a really cute ankle strap as well. So these are leather insole as well, so just gorgeous. But it's this really beautiful blue crushed velvet. So these are in a size 10. And here, of course, is the Madewell tag. So as you can see here, I mean, it's hard to pass up on these shoes. These are just gorgeous. I just love this blue velvet. It's really showstopper type of a shoe, and it's really comfortable too, I imagine, because of the block heel. So I decided to give these a try. The only problem is I had to pay up quite a bit for these. These are $20.29. So I'm not accustomed to paying that much for these kind of shoes, but in looking up comps, they do pretty well. In fact, I think Madewell shoes do relatively well overall. And the other nice thing is these are unworn. So as you can see here, there's a few scuffs probably just from storage and trying on, but you can tell these are unworn. So that's what's also really nice about these. So I will give these a try and let you know how they do, but I mean, these are just beautiful. Okay, so then next I picked up a couple of shorts and a skirt actually that I'll share. So the first one is my only athletic wear item I think in this trip. So of course, as we head into the new year, people oftentimes have the resolutions as working out more, being healthier, getting fit, losing weight, all that. So I think that athletic wear, loungewear type of items probably are going to be a little bit more popular in the beginning of the year. So I'm trying to source these items. This trip I just didn't find a whole lot. I did find this one pair of Nike's dry fit shorts. So here's the tag, and it's in a size extra large. So I've talked about these types of shorts before. I do love selling these little Nike dry fit running shorts. These also have the brief liner, so I always check the liner, of course, to make sure it's intact and clean. And the drawstrings, you want to make sure you have both sides out like this. So this one was in just excellent condition, and I really like this one too because it had the back pocket here, which is a nice added extra feature, I would say. So I wanted to give these a try, plus I like the size. Most of my Nike shorts are smaller sizes in my closet now, so I was excited to try this one in an extra large. So for this one I paid $5.99 for. And the second pair of shorts I got was from Levi's. So I know you've seen this before. So these shorts are in a size 28 women's, and it has the button fly, which is something I think was also really nice. As you can see there, there's a button fly. And it's just a really cute pair of, let's say, high-rise distressed shorts with a button fly. So Levi's is not one that I always pick up, of course, but the style I think was really cute, and I think would do well. It's also in excellent condition, as you can see. So I was excited to find these, and these I paid $5.19 for. And then I do have one denim skirt that I picked up, and as I've said before on this channel, for whatever reason, I cannot sell skirts very easily, so I don't tend to go through the skirt section very often for that reason. But I came across this one, and I figured I would give it a try because, of course, it's from Madewell, and I just talked about how much I love selling Madewell. So here's this Madewell tag. It's a size 26. And it's just a basic kind of cut off denim skirt, as you can see here, and it has the side slits here, but just in excellent condition. I figured somebody may really like this. And this one I paid $6.99 for. So Madewell denim and shoes are the two categories that I think sell the best for me. So I always like picking up Madewell denim. I'm not sure about denim skirts though, so I wanted to just give it a try and see how this one does. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to a couple of tops that I picked up. So the first, ironically, is also from Madewell. So this is a really cute orange pop of color here of a sweater type of a tank. Here's the tag there. And this, as you can see, is in a size extra large. So really not great probably for this time of year, but I thought this would be perfect going into the spring. I want to kind of start stocking up my closet for that. It's kind of a nice transitional piece because it is sleeveless obviously, but it is a sweater knit. And I think this would be great under jackets or blazers as well for that reason. It's just a really beautiful conditioned sweater, really nice pop of color. And this was a new style, and you can tell the season by the tag on the inside. It'll tell you when it came out for most Madewell items. And this one also, as you can see here, still has this security tag on it. So this probably hasn't even been worn, I'll say. So just really nice pickup, I thought. And I paid $5.79 for this one. The next item was from a brand I really like reselling, and that's Eileen Fisher. So this one is in a size medium. So I thought this was a very classic style to add to someone's closet. It's 100% wool, which is really nice. You can feel that it's just really great quality. I think it would be so versatile in your closet. I really like this type of mock neck type of design. I think that's really popular now in particular. So it looks kind of like a muscle tee type of style, but in 100% wool, just in excellent condition. And it's kind of a charcoal type of a color, I would say. But really can't go wrong with this basic. Eileen Fisher still does pretty well for me. I paid up a little bit for this though. I paid $12.99. So I'm not sure if it was such a good buy or not, but I will definitely give it a try. The next top was this beautiful top from Maeve. So as you know, this is from Anthropologie, and this is in a size 0. So I just really love this colorway and the cut of this particular blouse. Anthro does not do that well, as everyone talks about these days in the reselling market, but for me, I actually do okay with it still, and I still just really love picking it up. So if I find a really cute style from Anthro, I always still pick it up. So this one I think was a really nice style. So I love this detail here. So it's kind of a, let's say shark bite type. I have where the middle comes up higher than the ends. And it has a little bit of a peplum style with a little bit of ruching, as you can see on the sides here. And it has this kind of open split neck design. There are no buttons here, and this is tacked down. There's a little pocket here. So I thought it was just a really nice condition, beautiful blouse with some really nice features as too. So I wanted to try this one out, and I paid $7.29 for it. Okay, so that was it for tops. So moving on, I got actually, let's see, about 5 dresses. So I'm not actively sourcing dresses that much this time of year, but as we're heading into spring, dresses are something I definitely want to focus on in my closet. So I actually found 5 really, really nice ones to share with you. So the first one here is another Anthro brand. So this is the brand Molinet Sawyers. I know I completely butchered that name, but this is an Anthropologie brand. So this is in a size 2, and I love this mostly for the style is what caught my eye, but it is 100% silk when I checked it out, which is just gorgeous. And as you can see, look at these details. It has these beautiful details on the bust area, and then it has these gorgeous details on the silk on the skirt and some really nice ribbon detail. So it's really kind of multi or mixed media. And you can tell this is really good quality because when you look at the underskirt or the lining, it's even tipped in lace. So this is the lining, and you can see it's tipped in lace. So when you have detail features like that, you can tell it's just a really high quality piece. There's a side zipper here as well for entry. So I thought this was just a gorgeous style. It's more of a knee length to midi length style dress, I would say, but super pretty, really excellent condition. So I'm excited to try this one out. So when I first came across this dress, I wasn't certain if I should pick it up or not. I had heard about this brand before, but I wasn't 100% certain I was right that this would resell pretty well. So of course I was not going to pick up my phone to check it because that was one of my rules during thrifting in the COVID era. So I just went with it. The thing that I'm kicking myself about though is there were about 3 other dresses from this brand there, but because I hesitated, I said, all right, I'm just going to try one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to invest in getting them all, but I probably should have now. But oh well. So I went ahead with at least one of these. It's the Sigwell. So again, I'm not sure how to pronounce this brand, but actually these dresses and items from this line do pretty well. There's also the embroidery with the branding on the end here. So look at this dress. I think a lot of their items have just great pops of color, really graphic designs, which I think is really nice. This particular one is sleeveless and it has this mesh detail on the yoke and the front there, as you can see, which is really pretty, and it's solid in the back. So for this particular dress, I also just like the style. I love the fun pop of color, especially as we head into warmer months, and the style is just a very basic style. So I was happy to find this dress. I am sad I didn't pick up the other ones. I think these will resell for a decent amount. But at least I learned my lesson and learned more about this brand. So this particular dress I paid $9.29 for. Okay, so next up is a brand that I often pick up, and that is Bowden. So this dress is in a size 8. So I hesitated a little bit about this dress as well, just because I wasn't so certain about the style. It's a very lightweight type of knit material, which feels really nice and comfortable though. It has this V-neck line, some button details, and some buttons at the cuffs as well, which is kind of cute. I thought it would be a nice kind of transitional dress as well because it's so lightweight. However, it does have the long sleeves. And I would say it's more of a midi length dress. It goes below the knees here. So although this particular style might not be for me, I think a lot of people still search for Bowden. I talk about Bowden every single thrift haul essentially, and also every single What's Sold video, because Bowden still moves for me pretty well. But I decided to go with this one ultimately because the price point was pretty decent. I thought it was $6.99, and for me, it dresses, at least in my stores, $6.99 is a pretty good deal. So I wanted to give this one a try and see how it does. The next item is this one, and it's, oh gosh, I didn't plan it, trust me, but this is actually also from Bowden. And this one is in a size 8 as well, I believe. And here's this Bowden tag. Okay, so as you can see here, there is a tag on here, but this tag is probably from a buy-sell trade store or something. It's definitely not a manufacturer's tag, so I will snip this off. But this one was selling at that place for $46. This is just a gorgeous faux wrap front dress, as you can see here, with cap sleeves in this beautiful purple color, and it's wool blend. So just a really nice quality condition dress. It hits at about the knee or maybe slightly below the knee. So this is perfect for going out or the workplace. It looks very professional in my opinion. So I just love this particular style. So one thing I did notice, of course, as always happens when I got home, is one of the hemlines just had come done at the bottom here. So as you can see here, it just needs to be tacked up. So it's very simple fix. But at least for me, when I find these little simple fix types of things on items that I pick up, I personally just do not want to invest the time to fix them. So I will list this as is, and I will disclose the flaw, of course, in the description and also in the pictures. You can't really tell much either when you're wearing it. So even if you decide not to fix it, it's probably okay, to be honest, because I actually didn't even notice when I was out there. But when I took this home and inspected it more closely, I did find that flaw. So I will disclose it. Again, that's just what I decide to do in my closet, is I just don't think it's worth my time personally to invest to try to fix these items. So I just listed and just disclosed the flaw. So that's the only little bit of a bummer moment I had when I was looking at this particular dress and prepping it for listing, but still a gorgeous dress that's very classic style from Bowden. Okay, so the next item or dress that I got was really fun as well, and this is another dress from Maeve. So this is the new Anthropologie Maeve label, as you can tell when it says by Anthropologie like this. So this is a new style, which I knew, which was exciting, and it's in a size medium. So this, talk about pop of color, just gorgeous, and it's fully lined, really nice textured dress. As you can see here, it has the faux buttons down the front, but it has a zipper on the back for entry. And this is a true midi length dress, and I really love these kind of dresses because of the weight of the material. This is perfect for the transitional months as well, I would say. So really just a fun dress from Maeve, and I really love picking up Anthro dresses still. I think that they still can do pretty well. So I thought that was a fun find, and I paid $12.99 for it. So I got another Anthropologie dress, but this time it was from the brand Poshmark. I've sewed several Poshmark dresses before. I think they can still do pretty well. This one is in a size medium, and it's just this really basic sweater dress, as you can see. And this is a midi to even maxi length dress, depending on your height. So I thought another great transitional piece with this sweater material. And it has some really nice buttons down the side on the seams here. Some detail there. So I thought this was a very classic design that's so versatile in your closet because it's sweater weight but yet has a short sleeve. So this was just a perfect one, I thought. I really like the deep V neckline as well. So this one I paid $9.29 for. And then I have a gorgeous cardigan, and this one also is from Eileen Fisher in a size large. So this is a beautiful cardigan, and this is, I was just double checking, but it's 100% wool, a beautiful black long cardigan that is really industrial length and it hits my knees at least. It has some really nice front pockets, just excellent condition, black 100% wool cardigan. So this is just gorgeous. So I'm excited to get this listed pretty soon and see how it does. I also like that it's a size large, which also will do particularly well, I think. So yeah, just a very nice basic piece from Eileen Fisher. As I've said before, I think Eileen Fisher, at least for me, does a little bit better on eBay. So I will list it in both Poshmark and eBay closets. However, these tend to sell more for me, I would say, on eBay. So I'm excited to get them listed on both of those platforms. But just a very beautiful basic from Eileen Fisher. You just can't go wrong with it. And then I'm going to move on to one pair of pants and then 3 of my jeans, which really are the highlights of this thrift trip, I would say. So the first pair of pants is from Prana. So this is in a size 10 or waistline 30. So I wasn't sure that I should pick up this pair of pants or jeans. It's a colored jean, I would say, or pant. And here is the Prana tag on the back if you're curious. So I've had pretty good success with Prana bottoms in particular. The Prana tops and even dresses that I've tried out tend to sit a little bit longer, but their pants do pretty well, I'll say. So I wanted to see how this one would do. I'm not certain I should have picked it up, but it's just in really great condition. I do personally just love this color. It's just beautiful, and it, looked really cute. So it's a crop style design, I'll say, so good for petite and regular height women as well, depending on how long you want your pant to fit. So it's a little bit of a crop style too, which I think would be nice into the transitional weather as well. So this one I picked up for $7.89. So this pair of jeans is from Anthropologie again, but it's Pilcro on the letterpress, and it's a new style again with this tag that says by Anthropologie. And this is the mid-rise boot cut in a size 30 waistband. So I liked it because it's a new style, as I knew based on the tag, and size 30 is a pretty decent size. I really like the condition, first and foremost, just really minimally worn if anything. And boot cut, it's hit or miss, but I think Ken style will do pretty well. So yeah, I just really like the condition and the cut of this jean. So I wanted to give it a try. There's no distressing, so I think it can be worn a little bit more professionally. At least I do wear jeans to work, especially on the weekends. I think it's acceptable attire. I don't know if I would wear such a light color wash to work, but the darker jeans, like the style, I think can work really well. And depending on your workplace, of course, that also matters. But I love wearing jeans. And here is the back tag. Oftentimes Pilcro items will have this as well, in case you're curious. So excited to try these jeans out, and it was $7.89, which in my opinion was a pretty decent price point too. Okay, so as a finale, I've been saving these 2 items because, as you can see in my title line for this video, I found Redone Jeans, and I found 2 of them. So I've never found these sourcing before. I did actually find them through a retail arbitrage moment, and I have that video linked down below if you want to check out some of my denim retail arbitrage finds. But Redone is a brand of jeans that I always love finding, and I haven't found it out thrifting before. I've only found it in retail arbitrage. It's really hard to find because these items are few and far between. If you're not familiar with Redone, Redone is a brand based out of Los Angeles, and they essentially remake jeans out of vintage Levi's. So each piece is really custom made, which is really cool, but it also means that there aren't that many items out there. So this line is really, really sought after, I would say. So it's hard to find, but the resale potential is still very, very good. So the retail price for these jeans are upwards of $250, $300. So to find them in good condition out thrifting, I mean, that's pretty rare. So at least for me, I'll say. So I was super happy to find this. So let me show you some of the features of these jeans so you can look out for them when you're sourcing as well. But here's the first pair I found, and I think they're probably donated from the same person, of course, because it's the same size, you'll see. But these are in size 25, and here's the tag. It says Redone Originals. And then they also have this back patch here in white. Okay, so this particular style is just a basic style, I would say. So this particular style, I think, is pretty classic. It looks to be a slightly cropped length skinny jean, as you can see here, but in excellent condition here and kind of a mid type of a wash. And a couple of really nice features I look for is its high rise, as you can see here, and it has the button fly, which I think is also trendy too. So here is the button fly, as you can see. So it's button fly, high rise, very classic skinny type of jean in excellent condition. So I was so happy to find these. I basically had to pick up my jaw from the floor when I found these because I was so shocked that I found Redone at my thrift store. So super happy about that. It was $10.19, which I definitely was happy to pay for these. So I'm really excited to get these listed and see how they do. And then I found another pair right after that, which was equally exciting, of course, but size 25, so almost for sure the same person, I would say. And then it has the white patch on the back, and you can see the condition or quality is just great on these jeans, and I mean, really no significant signs of wear. On this particular one, there are a couple of spots of intentional distressing, but this is a lighter colorway, but as you can see overall, just excellent condition. There's a small bit of intentional distressing here on the back pocket, but otherwise really no significant distressing. But as you can see here with the different washes of the denim they have right here, that's intentional, and you can tell that these were just really crafted beautifully, just made out of, again, recycled vintage Levi's. This is also the button fly here, so it looks like to be the same cut as the last one, a skinny jean. Maybe the inseam on this one is a little bit longer, I would say. I'll do measurements, of course, when I list it. But super happy to find these. If you find Redone out there, no question if it's in good condition, pick it up. For sure it's gonna resell well. It's just, at least in my opinion, kind of hard to find. So if you find them, it's a major score. So this is clearly the highlight of my thrift trip, probably the highlight of my thrift trips for months to come. So super happy about these. I will let you know how they do in my future What Sold videos. So that does it. That was my thrift trip just from one afternoon. Not bad, I'd say, just from one thrift store. I'm really excited to get these listed. By the time this video goes up, all of these really should be listed in my closet. So definitely go to my closet and check it out in case you're curious. If you have any great thrift finds as well, definitely leave them in the comments down below and let me know what your favorite find from my thrift haul is, of course, as well. I'm always interested to kind of hear about those types of things. Otherwise, thank you for watching another video. I hope you're staying safe and healthy with your family, and I will see you again in my next one. Take care. Bye.